Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters here, and anticipation in the stands is building nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Here's how the hosts line up.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him to look out. The fans feel much the same way. Bino Gittins. Bellingham. And it's Kane. Bino Gittins. Bino Gittins with the cross. Bino Gittins. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Shot, surely! Kane has given away a free kick. Fernandez. Lewis. Rice. Yehi. Bellingham. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Well read, nice interception. Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Alvarez. Clearly not happy with that. And no That is pretty much the end of that. Great defending, strong and determined. Perez. Aim forwards. Alvarez made out towards the right wing. Bellingham. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Garnacho. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Greenwood. And it's Lewis. Wharton. Oh, nice touch. Lewis Skelly has it out wide and in space. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Garnacho. Great work on the overlap. That's tidy. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
After 29 minutes is number 18.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bino Gittins. Garnacho. Rice wins the duel this time. And it's Lewis Skelly. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham! Bellingham! He's got away with one there. Rice plays it short. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's played forward. England, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Argentina can't seem to retain possession. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kane. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Martinez. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. a corner. Fernandez goes short. That's a throw. And that's aimed. Oh, what a try! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lewis. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the throw.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the first 45 minutes. Well, plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Garnacho. Fernandez. Can he latch on to this? Fernandez. Is there any support? He might not need it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So what can they make of this? Kane powering forward here. Now who's going to be first to this? Perez shifted upfield. Fernandez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Perez. Greenwood. Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. Greenwood. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's neat. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fernandez forwards and with intent. Alvarez looking to add to his goal. Now it's Garnacho. He's got away. Garnacho. Garnacho. That's an excellent interception. Now they could break here.
A reminder, the food stands
Rice.
will be open after the game if you'd like to get yourself some post-match snacks.
Thinks one through, floated through, now it's Garnacho. Garnacho! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Bellingham. And it's Lewis.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Argentina
Seemingly requiring all hands on deck here. Players converging towards the centre.
Look, this is all about organisation now and getting people in the right place to deal with what's going to come at them, and there seems to be enough authority in trying to achieve that.
Rice. Now, what about this cross? Greenwood does well to get it back. Danger averted for now. Rice have it back and can go again. Greenwood. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Argentina can make their change now with a break in play.
And the fourth official has advised that we have substitutions taking place. And the substitutes are number 21, Mason Greenwood.
Oh, sweet feet.
Number 10,
Lewis opts to play it
number
back.
7,
And here's
Declan
Kane.
Rice.
Kane has gone backward here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Anthony Gordon. Number 19,
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Wharton. And here's Kane. Now it's Saka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Garnacho. And it's Lewis. And that has put paid to that. And it's been played through. Can he finish? Oh, and that should have been two.
Sule really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that. England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, just skips past his man. Lewis wins the duel this time. Palmer. Kane. Saka.
England really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Garnacho. Alvarez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lobbed in behind, and he welcomes it in. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Neither was able. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response.
Here's how the hosts line up.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bino Gittins. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice. Bino Gittins. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's been slipped through. De La Cruz. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ugarte. Calmly anticipates. Wharton. Kane. De La Cruz. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Bellingham, that's a delicate... It's Kane! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Branthwaite cuts out the pass. Bino Gittins. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hall. Now it's Rice. Bit too much weight on the pass. Ugarte with the clearance. Lofted upfield. And nicely intercepted. Bino Gittins. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Valverde moved on forwards. Big chance and a chance! Goal! Uruguay! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Uruguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
After 19 minutes is number 20.
Uruguay have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hall forwards and with intent. Ugarte. Searching pass he's played there. Bino Gittins. Rice. That is good strength. Chance, surely! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt. missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nunez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a measured ball. A header! Clears it away. Crossed in again. Big chance! Good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Well, the hold-up play as that move was being constructed was important for the runners, and more really should have been made of it.
And it's Ugarte. De la Cruz. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Torres. A chance to play it in. Aimed in towards the centre. Aim forwards. Rice providing an outlet on that flank. Rice. He's found a way through. Time to deliver. That's going to go a long way. Uruguay opting for a change of tack here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, but it's an approach that can work very well if you've got the players who have the right movement in the box. You know, when they're coming in from wide positions, you just want that instinct to take over.
Now who's going to be first to this? Bellingham, chance for a shot! Bino Gittins. Rice. Paul looking to hit the byline here. Cleared without complication. Nice control. Great work on the overlap. The keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, easy pickings there.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute
Torres.
of time.
Clearly not happy with that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Hall. Wharton. Saka. And it's Lewis. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. And the shot! Oh, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And the pass is intercepted. Yehi. Bellingham. Saka. Ugarte. And reclaimed it in a try. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There's the shot! That was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, smashing header! Muslera claims it, and the danger passes. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Clipped into space. Branthwaite did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
For the next game or club merchandise.
Darwin, chance here to counter. That's the throw. Oh, this looks sharp. Nunez! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Hall.
Uruguay seemingly requiring all hands on deck here. Players converging towards the centre.
Look, this is all about organisation now and getting people in the right place to deal with what's going to come at them, and there seems to be enough authority in trying to achieve that.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the...
Real chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Torres clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on. Hall.
Ugarte have it back and can go again. Oh, great chance! He's having a shot! It's there!
England really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
There's the header! The header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Saka. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Nunez finds himself offside. Yehi. Now it's Rice, and it's Hall. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it. Bino Gittins. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Hall. Cross goes in, bullish header! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 78 minutes, it's number 11, Harry Kane.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Incoming delivery, and the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Hall. Rice. Belling. And it's Lewis. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. This could be their final throw of the dice.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Quick ball upfield. Danger averted for now. And it's gone back to the keeper. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. England close now to seeing this one through to the end. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Facchino. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Would Phil Jones, that's Phil Jones, please contact your nearest steward. Thank you.